Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you guys 4 ways on how you can improve your mechanics on controller. Personally, I believe that controller players are at a disadvantage compared to mouse and keyboard players. The sticks are just not as accurate, especially since you are using one finger to control your crosshair or basically your looks. Compared to a mouse and keyboard, you can use your whole arm to control your looks, which is definitely more optimal than just using your thumb. So, this video is targeted for players who feel that they lack the mechanics to go up against these mechanical maniacs on mouse and keyboard, which was definitely my problem before I started doing these 4 tips that I'm going to show you right now. Anyways, enough talking, let's get right into the video. The first tip is to spend a lot of time in creative. Unfortunately, playing real matches like arena and pubs are not optimal when it comes to improving your mechanics. You can't constantly work on your mechanics while you're in a real game because you have to focus on the other things such as aiming and decision making and all that stuff. So, in order to fully focus on mechanics, solely on mechanics, we're going to go on creatives and start free building. You should be doing this every Fortnite session for at least 10 minutes to really build that muscle memory. However, a misconception that I usually see is that when a Fortnite player free builds, they tend to do the same retakes and the same movement over and over again. This is really helpful if you want to build consistency, but it is inefficient if you want to expand your mechanics. Try out new retakes, try out new piece control methods, try out new 90s, just try everything that's new, and it's okay to look like a bot because you are not pressured to not look like a bot in creatives. There is no one that will shoot you, you don't have to think about the other important aspects of the game, and you are free building to learn. This is one of, if not the most influential tip in this video, so if you don't want to follow the other tips, then make sure to follow this one because this one is probably the most important one. The second tip is to make sure you have optimal binds and to make sure you are optimally holding your controller. Optimally holding your controller essentially means you are doing claw, or if you have pedals, then utilizing all of them is also optimally holding a controller in a way, I guess. If you have the opportunity to play claw or you have the opportunity to buy paddles, then I recommend doing so. However, if you can't, then definitely make sure to have optimal binds to maximize your movement. To name a few things that you should apply if you are on non-claw, then that would be left stick jump, right stick jump, and utilize all of your triggers and all of your bumpers for confirming, selecting, and resetting. The third tip is to play realistic 1v1s or regular 1v1s if you prefer that over realistics. Now, I said to focus on your mechanics with free building, however, you need to make sure you are also building, editing, and doing all that stuff while thinking about aiming, decision making, positioning, and etc. This is the only way for you to apply everything you have learned without playing a real match. In all honesty, playing realistics and 1v1s for hours upon hours is what helps my mechanics the most. However, everyone is different and you have to find out what you're most comfortable at, and that way you can improve at your own pace and your own speed. And finally, the fourth tip is to use R1 or RB for your selecting in the editing section. This is definitely the one tip that I will give you that will help you as soon as you get used to it. I don't really need to explain much other than it bottoms out faster than your triggers. I actually learned this from a guy named Aries Hickoff, so I'll let him explain it for you guys because, you know, he might explain it better than I can.
I went to my settings and started messing around with stuff, and I could not believe what I found. Now, the setting that I'm talking about changed all that for me. Come to your edit controls and put your select on your bumper and your reset on your trigger. The reason why this is so extremely powerful is because whenever you go to edit and you select and let go, it's instant. You don't have to wait for your trigger to come all the way back up until your edit confirmed.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Turn on post notifications so that you are notified for each and every one of these videos. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below some suggestions for my next videos. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and goodbye.